What's the most difficult part, Core? I mean, 'di ba, when you finish college and then you transition to having work, what's the difficult part in the transition of being in the real life?
I like that question because, firstly, before I ask that, please answer that. And please remind me the question because I have issues about transition these days. To answer your question, the difficult part of the transition, I think it's the process, Jamme, because transition is not a one-off thing. It's not like I'm going to graduate now and tomorrow transition after college. It's fine. No, I think it's the whole transition process and more than the change itself. You finish college, you finish your master's degree. There's a lot of factors in it. It's more than an external, it's an internal process. So the transition there involves acceptance of the change, acceptance from the other parties as well, your adaptation to your new environment. And in my case, I think that the difficult part was really configuring the mission, really configuring the purpose, because I was not really settled even up to now. I mean, I always, ponder what is really the my purpose here in the world, no?
I
Because
thought you
it's
already figured out. I'm sorry. I thought to figure out that Core. Like, yeah, yeah,
After
but
no,
college?
yeah, yeah.
it's still a question, no? It's a $1 million question, and I always, discuss this with my sisters because I also would like them to ponder and realize and always reflect, no? And it's because when you are not settled, if you don't know your purpose, you will be, if not lost, but you will be jumping from one job to the other and from one venture to the other. And I'm not saying that it's a bad thing, it's just that we are, time is very limited and we don't want to waste that. That's why I always encourage my sisters, for instance, to ask themselves, what do you want? That is the very key question, eh? What do you want? But to answer that question is also very difficult. So I think that is the difficult part, Jam, to really, assess. We called it self assessment, right? To know what you really want, and because if you figure it out, everything will be easy. But it's beyond logic sometimes, eh? It's beyond logic.
Yeah,
It's
right?
beyond reason. So I'm a spiritual person. I'm a Christian. So I would always lean towards praying wisdom. I love wisdom. I self introspection. Always do that.